you have it going on externally, sometimes you're just not feeling that thing internally because you can be afflicted by anxiety, wrestling with worry, and just conflicted on the inside. But this song lets us know the power of praise. And when we get our praise on to begin the day, praise, here it is a blessing for your mental health. Praise will give you what you need when you're dealing with anxiety. Praise does this. Number one, it reconnects you with you and the God above you who made you and resides within you. I love that about praise, because when I praise God, I get outside of myself and somehow God reconnects me with myself. And once that happens, I reconnect with the God above me, and all of a sudden there's a peace of mind that comes. There's a joy that is restored, because there's power in praise in reconnecting me with me, and then reconnecting me with the God who made me and loved me. But also, praise gives me something to look forward to. That's why we're doing this song, because it lets us know I'm living this life just to live again. I'm living this life because of what I have to look forward to in spite of what I may be going through. So yes, life may be rough and tough. Yes, your mental health is under attack and you're afflicted by anxiety. But here's what you do. Go ahead, get your praise on, and praise will reconnect you with God, who will then reconnect you with yourself and put you back together again. And then praise will give you something to look forward to, even as you're going through what you're going through, knowing that, hey, he's going to welcome me home one day.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Ricky Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
There it is. Hey, love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Thank you, bro.
No, thank you. All right, y'all. Time right now is 7 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page. Coming up next, Ricky Smiley Morning Show. All right, Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Hey, 11 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by Capital One Shopping. That's right, Capital One Shopping searches for and applies available coupon codes when in your what's in your wallet. Savings and available coupons vary. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. I'm Eva Marcel here with a quick look on this Wednesday at your front page news. Police officers gave very emotional testimony yesterday before the House committee assigned to investigate the January 6th attack on the Capitol. One officer talked about being repeatedly tased and hearing rioters say, take his gun and kill him with it. We also saw a video of an officer being crushed in a doorway. Rioters slammed his head and tried to gouge out his eye. And a black officer testified about the racial slurs the crowd used towards the black officers on the scene. Here's a clip.
One woman in a pink MAGA shirt yelled, "You hear that, guys? This voted for Joe Biden." Then the crowd, perhaps around 20 people, joined in screaming, "Boo!"
Wow. In other news, the White House is considering a vaccine mandate for all federal employees. And the man responsible for the killing of 4 people in Atlanta area Asian massage parlors was sentenced to life in prison yesterday. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, Rock T, everyone is still talking about Simone Biles at the Olympics. What's the latest?
Absolutely, Eva. Well, Simone Biles withdraws from the individual all-around finals, which will be on Thursday, tomorrow. She will not compete in order to focus on her mental health. When it was first reported yesterday, everybody thought she might have suffered an injury, which is why she withdrew from everything. But listen, man, all the tricks and everything that she does is so difficult. And if you're not 100% focused, man, you can really injure yourself. You can hurt yourself. So she felt like, listen, I'm not all the way there right now, so I don't want to continue to hurt my team and possibly injure myself. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out. But my personal opinion, this is just my opinion, I think there's some more stirring in the pot that we don't know about yet. You know what I'm saying? And you know, because when you're at this level as an athlete and you're representing your country, sometimes they can kind of think that they can treat you as a puppet and they can just talk to you and treat you any old kind of way. So I don't know, man. I don't want to assume, but I think there's more to it that we're probably going to find out in due time. But good for Simone for taking control of her power and recognizing that her mental state of mind is not all the way there. So there it is, man. That's what I got right now for the update. And Gary with the T, what's happening?
All right, y'all. We all know Rick Ross might be the biggest boss, y'all, and everybody's talking about how Mr. Ross owns, y'all, a fleet of luxurious cars. Now, y'all, they're saying he owns over 100 cars. But Rick recently admitted, y'all, to the world that he said he doesn't even have his driver's license. Now, he said, yes, he owns 100 cars and don't have a driver's license. But more importantly, he said, I'm filing, he's filling everything for his driver's license. And he said, they asked the question, like, are you an organ donor? And he said, what I say, he said, damn. He said, if something was to happen to me and they look inside of me and saw how good my heart was. And he added, y'all, that, hey, I make a lot of money off these cars. He said, somebody recently paid me over $20,000 just to take 5 of my cars and place them in front of a building, and they took pictures of it. So he said, these cars are his. They're not loaners. And, he said, hey, he make a lot of money off them. And, yes, he does floss. He said he's a flosser and what have you. He said, but people say, well, you got 100 cars. He said, yeah, but I also have 400 acres of land. He said, so there you have it. It's all mine, and it's his, and, he loved what he got. And he also said that he's frugal. He said now he cuts his own yard. He said he mows his own yard. He said he bought him a John Deere tractor, lawnmower, and he mows his own yard. That part right there, I don't believe it.
Love it,
but I don't believe it.
Why not?
Have you seen his yard? He's over 400 acres. It would take him a year to cut that yard with that John Deere tractor, honey. So, he said he does it himself, but, you got to see.
He probably cuts part of it.
Absolutely.
Well, he said he cut it all.
Yeah.
So he didn't say part.
Hey, them John Deere's.
He didn't say all.
He said, I mown my own 200-acre lawn to save money.
Some of them John Deere tractors, the size that he has, man, they perform like vehicles. So he's chilling. Air conditioning and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see Rick Ross out there cutting it, though. Mm-hmm. Congratulations, though, to Mr. Ross and his 100 cars and his yard that he mows himself. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Nightshade. On the high end, you say Nightshade, and on the low end, you say Beautiful Lilac, a Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
All right, bottom of the hour, Ricky Smiley Morning Show. The segment is being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, with Indeed Instant Match. Just sponsor a post and immediately receive a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. R. Kelly's attorneys have responded to the new allegations against him in his federal sex trafficking case. As previously reported, new court docs say that he sexually abused a 17-year-old male that he met at a Chicago McDonald's. Well, Kelly's attorney, Nicole Blank Baker, said to the prosecutors that they are carrying out a smear campaign against her client. She told TMZ this is nothing more than a veiled effort to pile on to further shape the public's perception, in this case ignoring that Mr. Kelly is presumed innocent until proven otherwise, adding that the singer's legal team will vigorously oppose the evidence being presented in court. She ended her statement saying, as the trial nears, we're looking forward to the truth prevailing. All right, y'all, moving on. Kanye West shows off his bedroom inside the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He know how to keep us talking. He done gave us a few pictures where he's completing his album Donda. It has a bed, some clothing, workout equipment, and a TV. Donda is due out August 6th. And last but not least, Meg Thee Stallion has teamed up with Revlon for a new makeup collection called Hot Girl Sunset. Come on, Meg, you better get this bag. The line, which is now available on StockX via DropX, features a Yes shadow and face palette. What's a Yes shadow, Eva?
No clue.
Know? Y-E-S. Maybe that's just the name of it. Yes shadow. And a pair of false eyelashes, and a pair of lashes, and lip gloss packaged in an orange pouch with Hot Girl printed in metallic lettering. Just 450 sets will be released for the public to purchase, with prices starting at $40. So that's not a bad price, right? Would you get this, Eva?
How much is it?
It's just $40.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You can get one little piece of makeup for $30. $30. So that's
right.
really good.
That's not a bad starting price. Oh, you know what? I got time for one more real quick story. Let me let y'all know that Whoopi Goldberg is back in her acting bag and will star in the upcoming film about Emmett Till's mother. Now, according to reports, the movie titled Till will depict the decision of Emmett Till's mother, Mamie Till Mobley, to have an open casket funeral in order to show the graphic tragedy of her son's murder. Now, Whoopi Goldberg will play Till's grandmother, Alma Carthen, and actress Danielle Deadweiler will star along Goldberg and portray Till's mother, Mamie Till Mobley. Now, Whoopi Goldberg will also serve as one of the producers for the film's project. While speaking on the upcoming film, the Academy Award-winning actress said, "We have waited a very long time to bring this historically necessary, important film to people. As we watch the repression of American history, when it comes to people of color, it makes it even that more important." She said, "I could be with better people." Woo. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up. Yeah, isn't that great? I can't wait to see that. I've always wanted to see this story, and I think she's going to kill it, Rick. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot right there. Coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU. And want y'all to hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. Time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
HBCU. What's up, pimpin'? Rock T's up in the house, man. It's time for another HBCU. We're going to always highlight, showcase, and put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. That's right. We've been head down to Washington, D.C. Y'all already know Howard University, established in 1867. Home with a blue, white, and red bison. Also home with a Howard U Showtime marching band. Let's talk about one of y'all's former graduated with a bachelor's degree in criminology administration of justice and a minor in Africana studies. He's a comedian, rapper, TV host, and an actor. Was the chairman of the Teen Nick channel for Nickelodeon. He was named the chief creative officer of Radio Shack, where he launched the incredible line of consumer audio electronics. Oh, by the way, he also has his own radio show. You've seen him on America's Got Talent, Drumline, Roll Bounce, The Masked Singer. Oh, and of course, one of our favorites, Wildin' Out. Y'all already know, the homie Nick Cannon, another proud HBCU alum of Howard University. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it. HBCU,
Hey, appreciate that, Rock Teasy. Hey, listen, as COVID cases continue to increase, so do the numbers of questions we have. Dr. MJ Colley is going to be coming up next to address your concerns about COVID and any general health questions. Get at us right now, 866-9-RICKY. Ricky Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Hey, 13 before the top of the hour, y'all. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Colley on the line with us this morning. Dr. Colley.
Good morning, Ricky Smiley, and happy Wednesday to you. I only have one thing to say, Ricky. Mask on. Mask off. Mask on, mask off. The mask.
Right.
Because the CDC just released updated mask guidelines, and this is a direct reversal of what they had stated previously in May. So, in cities and areas where COVID-19 transmission is high, masks are being recommended to all adults in the hopes of stopping the spread of the coronavirus Delta variant. While skipping masks post-vaccination in uncrowded spaces has been shown to be low risk, vaccinated individuals may want to consider masking up again, as mounting proof suggests that variants will likely lead to breakthrough infections. So we are seeing breakthrough infection. That is now a truism. And so the recommendation from the CDC is that individuals, when you're indoors, when you're in crowded events, that you need to wear your mask. The recommendations are tailored specifically to regions in the country where COVID-19 infection rates are spiking, an increase of about 170% in the last 2 weeks alone have been noted, but aren't resulting in public mandates for mask compliance just yet. Well, actually, there have been some public mandates. The city of Savannah in Georgia has just mandated, starting today, mask wearing requirements once again. And as you know, in different areas around the world, they're still mandating mask wearing. We're still approaching only 50% compliance with vaccinations, and the White House now is starting to mandate for all federal employees, for all White House employees, and I think that once individuals start to be mandated to be able to go back to their workplace, we're going to see an increase in vaccination rates, and that looks like
what we're going to have to do. They offered the carrot, now it's time for the stick. And the Justice Department confirmed earlier this week that it is not illegal for employers to mandate that you wear a mask in your workplace. So more employers are going to be doing that. They're going to be legally able to do it without worrying about lawsuits, etc. And so I actually agree with that and think that people should be mandated to wear masks. To get vaccinated, because people just aren't doing it, and they're putting the rest of the population at risk.
All right, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Okay, hi. I'm from Richmond, Virginia, and what I want to know is, what do I do when I am vaccinated, my mother is vaccinated, but my husband will not allow me to vaccinate my 3 children?
Okay, this is a big problem in families. Now, we're seeing that. I have a case right now of a husband and a wife. The wife got vaccinated. The husband refused to do it. The husband is now hospitalized with a severe COVID infection in an ICU. So we really have to, we have to consider individuals' desire not to do that, but you're literally putting your families at risk. So, talk to him. Make sure he's listening to the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Again, Dr. Collier recommends the vaccination for everyone that's eligible. I have had it. All of my family members have had it, and I'm recommending that you get it as well to keep your family safe. It's just a smart thing to do.
All right, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Dr. Collier. I'm calling because I recently got my daughter vaccinated, and she's pretty much healthy. She don't really have any pre-existing conditions at all. She's 13 years old, so she took the Pfizer at the health department. And I was calling to find out she had a really bad sinus infection after taking the first dose. And I was wanting to know, will it be safe for her to take that second dose since she was on a 10-day round of antibiotics?
Yes, she should not have that problem. Sinus infections have not been related to getting the dose. I think that just was kind of coincidental. And the 10-day round of antibiotics is the standard treatment for sinusitis. But remember what Dr. Collier said prior to getting those doses. If she would take a non-sedating antihistamine and anti-inflammatory such as Motrin, Advil, or Aleve, starting the day before the next shot and continuing for the next 2 days, she should not have any of the problems that you just described and should respond quite well. But a sinus infection should not be related to the vaccination. I think that just was coincidence. But even so, that's a minor complication.
All right, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I wanted to know, do I have to be tested before I get the COVID shot, or can I just go?
You can just go. It does not require pre-testing, because even if you have had it and you have antibodies, then you still, with your immunity will increase by 100-fold if you get the vaccine. Now, the CDC noted, as Dr. Collier shared with you a few months ago, that if you have had it and you have antibodies, that you get enough antibody protection from a one-shot regimen. The problem is that nobody's recognizing that it's being fully immunized. So if you want to be able to go where you'd like to go and have your vaccine card, you're going to have to get both shots of the 2-dose regimen. You can get one shot of the Johnson & Johnson and be clear.
All right, Dr. Collier, give them your disclaimer and let them know how you can be reached.
Okay, these are the opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, your family physician, not those of Ricky Smiley, the Ricky Smiley Morning Show cast, or production crew. Listen to on the radio around the country and on the internet around the world. You can reach me on all social media at ASK Dr. MJ. Follow me on Facebook, and I'll follow you back, I promise. Go to my website.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour, y'all. This segment is being brought to you by Bank of America. That's right, y'all. Customized cash rewards credit card. You can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding. Copyright 2021, Bank of America Corporation. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Tamika, honey, she is back. Who am I talking about? Tamika Foster Raymond, y'all, the beautiful ex-wife of Usher Raymond. She is back, y'all, and she is set, honey, to publish her new memoir titled, Here I Stand, in a beautiful state. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the memoir covers Tamika's career, her marriage to pop singer Usher Raymond, and her divorce, and, her son death, Kyle, back in 2012, and dealing with Instagram stalkers. Now, according to EURweb.com, Tamika, y'all, this is the deal, y'all. She decided to document, y'all, her life story after speaking with 3 women, y'all, on a beach in Bali. Now, they're saying Tamika was in Bali, and she was surprised, y'all, when these women insisted, y'all, that there was no way she could have been Usher's ex-wife because his wife had died. So she said that's when she assumed, y'all, using her ex-husband Usher's last name after going by her maiden name, Tamika Foster, for years following their divorce. Now, they're saying that the book is titled, it's inspired by Usher's 5th studio album, Here I Stand, that he made back in 2008. And, she went on and on to talk about, everything. So a lot of people say that's a good thing, honey. Now, if these women thought this poor woman was dead, she had to come on out and write a book, honey, because she didn't want nobody, to think that she really was dead. So what's touching more so about it, she dropped his last name when they divorced. She did not like the name Raymond anymore, but since these women thought she was dead, she decided to pick that name back up. So now she's back to Tamika Foster Raymond, and she has a memoir coming out, y'all. So congratulations goes out to Tamika.
I had never heard she died, Gary. Did you
I know that's what people. I never heard that, but honey, the women in Bali told her they thought she was dead. They said, "Girl, you dead, huh?" But she said, "Honey, she wasn't dead." So she came on back and she decided to write that book. So congratulations. Did you ever talk to her, Brad?
I actually saw her the last time I was in LA, and she told me about the book. So congratulations.
All right, y'all. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, they're saying African-American celebrities are jumping on the bandwagon with Ashton Kutcher and his beautiful wife, Miss Mila Kunis. I don't know if y'all heard the shocking story, but Ashton Kutcher and his wife, Mila Kunis, said that they don't believe in bathing their kids or themselves too much, honey. Now, they're saying Ashton and Mila, honey, appeared on Dax Shepard's podcast, and they're saying, and they talked about, honey, bathing. And they're saying that Ashton agrees, saying that he only washes his vital areas every day. And they're saying, honey, that his wife Mila said, honey, she only washed that same thing. And they're saying that they don't believe in bathing their kids every day. They say because they look at their two beautiful kids, little Wyatt 6 and little Dimitri 4, and they say that, honey, that if they don't see dirt on them, they don't bathe them. And they say that she said that she wasn't the type of parent to bathe her kids all the time. So, and a lot of people saying, she said just throw some water. Now, Ashton said that he does wash his armpits and his crotch daily and nothing else. He said, and he has a tendency to throw some water on his face after a workout to get all the salts out. But otherwise, they don't believe in bathing because it takes so much water. But isn't that great, dog?
It smell like a sweaty neck.
But don't y'all think
that's what the water is for?
Yeah, but the water is funny though, Brad. But we do. I think African Americans are the only race that really put a lot of emphasis on bathing too much and stuff like that. Because look at other races that don't even bathe; they like their natural scents and stuff like that. But we always holler about we gotta bathe and this and that and other, and taking all that water. So I mean,
I ain't gonna be any dirt.
I'm gonna stay with the bathing side.
I'm gonna stay with the bathing side too.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep clean too.
Ricky, what you think about that?
I'm with wash up.
You see, exactly.
Wash up. Yeah, hot spots. You got to keep your water, control your water bill.
Nah, exactly. So, and that's what they doing. They control their water bill. They like don't make no sense.
You don't need a good hot shower, but once a week.
Exactly.
Funky. I know you're lying. With your OCD,
just change the sheet.
No, he's so clean.
If you change the sheet, you don't have to take a shower. You just change the sheet because the sheets make you feel like you had a bath.
Exactly. So I mean, all that just you just hit and you.
Ricky, we know you don't do that, but we know Gary really do.
If you're in a rush, child, all that wasting water, child, please go ahead and take that towel and wash under your arms and stuff and like that, and going about your doggone business and stuff. And that's what they're saying. We're about to run out of water now on the earth. So here, they ain't wasting no water. So do what you got to do, honey. Y'all all that, you got to bathe and all that other stuff and other races like that.
Ain't nothing like a fine ass chick that smell like a horse.
The color today, honey. There you go. The color today is one of my favorite colors, y'all. My color today, y'all, is nightshade. On the high end, you say nightshade. On the low, you say beautiful lilac. That's your color for today.
Y'all give it up again with the T. All right, I got your weapons calls. Y'all get at me. 8669 Ricky, 8669 RICKEY. Ricky Smiley Morning Show. All right, Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Time for the wake up call. Get at me. 8669 Ricky. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Ricky Smiley Morning Show, wanna know what you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is Tony A. Hooper the first, calling from Wilmington, North Carolina, calling Wake Up Wilmington, Leland, the Port City, and everybody around Fayetteville. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. 3Gs. Get up, get out, and go to work.
Good morning. This is Kimberly calling from Jackson, Mississippi. I want to wake up my entire family and all my coworkers. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
And this is Boogie G from the Big C, Cleveland, Ohio. Giving a wake-up shout to all the brothers at the VA hospital. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Mary Lacroix, and I'm calling from the STL, the Moon, the Show Me State. Hey, Ricky, Brad, Tat, Eva. Hey, Gary, baby. Wake up, wake up, wake up, y'all.
Let 'em know. Hey. Huntsville, wake up. Chattanooga, wake up. And Shreveport, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Where you at, Jackson? Wake up. Savannah, wake up. And Charleston, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, appreciate it, Brad.
You welcome, Ricky.
The wake-up call is being brought to you by America's Best. Don't overpay for eyewear. Visit America's Best and get 2 pairs and a free exam for just $69.95. It's not just a better deal. It's America's Best. All right, y'all, coming up next, Bernie Jenkins got your church announcements up next. You don't want to miss it. Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Ricky Smiley Morning Show, 29 minutes after the top of the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, our favorite grandmama is back in the building, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Ain't no Lord like the one I got.
Yes.
Nobody. Jenny, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And he woke us up this morning, slid me in my house shoes, got me up, got my coffee for me, and left me to see another day. Did it, Janie? Didn't it? Here's our church announcement this morning. Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Rest Haven Funeral Home down the street is having a going out of business sale all next week. They done sold most of it, but they say they still got a few sets of casket sheets and pillows, 2 embalming tables, and 6 sets of hearse curtains. So anybody want to make your car look like a Maybach and get you some of them hearse curtains and put it in your key? Call Rest Haven Funeral Home at 866 We Dead. 866 We Dead. The pastor said that the air conditioning is still broke this week, so if it's okay, if the choir want to be buck naked up under their choir robes, as long as don't nobody pass out doing praise and worship like a couple of people did last week. And homegoing service will be held on Saturday for 89-year-old Deacon Robert Turnipseed. You know him, Janie? He was called home to be with our Father this past Monday. He had suffered from dirty fingernails, scalp lesions, spider bites, sickle cell, type 8 diabetes, lung spasms, and runny bowels. But that ain't what killed him. What took him out was he was trying to change the oil on his Buick LaCrosse, but didn't jack the car up high enough and got his head stuck up under the muffler. Then got smashed. It will be a closed casket. I don't think they're gonna show him, Janie. All right, Janie, that concludes our church announcement. I'll call you tomorrow, Janie. Hello. 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 Was it the muffler? Hello. All right, Jane, I'll call you.
All right, y'all, it's Monday Morning Show. Chicken and waffle mix going down. Y'all lying on the 1s and 2s. What up, John?
I'm good, man. You know, that was just a Wednesday hump day mix, of course. You make sure hit me up on Instagram at JAH Lion Zone.
JAH Lion Sound. Hey, appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man, my press America.
Yes, sir. Black Tony, what's up? What's wrong?
Hey, man, I called that line 6 times yesterday. He ain't answer the phone, boy.
Bruh, are you coming to work?
Watch where he finna catch the hand when I see him. Look, shouting.
Coming to work?
Man, shot, I ain't have a 2-hour sleep the whole week, shot, and it's halfway through. I ain't have a
Black Tony, everybody had 2 hours sleep, but we all here. I didn't go to sleep at all last night.
Look, Shotty, what you don't understand, Shotty, you ain't out here in these streets, boy. The streets done dried up, boy. It's just dried out here, man. All the PPP money done dried up out here in these streets, boy. You folks doing things out here now, but they be out.
Okay, well, you got a job, though, bruh.
Yeah, but I got a hustle, too, Shotty. Take me off the radio. I can tell you what lick I done came up on, Shotty, because you probably might want to get up on this, but I don't want you to get in trouble.
All right, hold on. Yeah.
I ain't trying to catch no case talking about things on the radio, Shotty, but look, we hijacked the truck last night, so going on. It was pulling up. It was behind Rainbow.
What?
Rainbow City Trend truck. Look, Shotty. We got...
Bruh.
Shotty, you got like 10 rats on you can split that you come up off of.
Well, what?
Because you can flip these real quick.
Flip what?
I got 6,000 pair of baby socks. The 0 to 3 month, the newborn, and the 6 to 9 month. All kind of, they got the little baby socks. We got all the colors, boy. And some of them got the little balls on them. Some of them just got the little lace on them. Some of them just plain.
That's all y'all got out the truck was some baby socks?
Yeah, they still in the pack, so they ain't even out the pack. It's a 3-pack.
So y'all hit a whole truck, and the only thing the truck had was baby socks.
Yep. Come on, Shotty, don't even 10 rats.
What?
Shotty, just give me 10 rats, Shotty, you can flip them. Cause they like $3.99 at the store, Shotty, so do the math. Yep, you can flip them. I know a lot of people in Birmingham got babies.
One in 6 families are food insecure, which means that they're struggling to put food on their table. It's why we're excited that Walmart Center for Racial Equity has invested in our efforts. I'm Raymond Guthrie, the Managing Director of American Heart Association's Social Impact Fund. Walmart Center for Racial Equity invested $5 million into our fund. The impact of that will be access to healthy, affordable food that's driven by the community, for the community, and owned by the community.
Learn more at Walmart.
Home. It looks a little different for everyone. For some, it's a rustic cabin. For others, a big city high-rise. And for others, it's renting a tiny studio that said it had laundry in the building, but the dryer's always broken. And don't get me started on the gym. That's not a gym, it's an elliptical machine and a boiler room. And let's not even discuss parking. But no matter where you call home, Geico makes it easy to bundle and save on renters and car insurance. Easier than getting your landlord to return your calls. You can't hide forever, Leonard.
Ricky Smiley Morning Show coming.
Hey, this is your girl, Eva Marcel. Have you heard about the Undressing Room podcast presented by Macy's with my girls, L'Oreal and Dominique the Diva? Here's a sneak peek from this week's episode. Well, I tried to confront a guy overstealing from my cousin, and I fell down a flight of stairs. So, gosh. Listen, there's a guy in my cousin's room, and I thought he was stealing a bracelet, and I was trying to tell my cousin and get down the stairs at the same time, and I fell all the way down the stairs. It was so bad. The Undressing Room podcast, presented by Macy's, available everywhere you get your podcasts. Log on to our personal Macy's shopping page at Macys.com/The Undressing Room.
And up next.
minutes after the hour, Rick's Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day being brought to you by
Macy's. Tune in each week to the Undressing Room podcast, presented by Macy's, with hosts me, Eva Marcel, L'Oreal, and Dominique the Diva. We are three powerhouse women who are not afraid to speak our mind. Available wherever you listen to podcasts. Hey, Gary.
Good morning, Eva. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Free at last, free at last. All these people are free at last, y'all. It's being reported, y'all, that Miss Fallon Gubadia, honey, the beautiful ex-wife of Simon Gubadia, has announced that she is officially divorced, y'all. So it's being reported, y'all, that Portia and Simon are free to marry, honey, which is a great thing. Now, she announced it on her Instagram last night. She said, I am officially divorced. It's a party, y'all. So everybody's congratulating Fallon, and she can move on, honey, to her next man, honey, and now Portia is free to marry millionaire Simon Gubadia, honey, in a nice, happy wedding. So we can't wait to see when this wedding happens and when Portia and Simon tie the knot and be a happy couple. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, it's a very sad time, y'all, for a young man. And people saying, a lot of people are shedding tears for him, and some people saying, well, what happens, honey. I don't know if y'all heard the shocking news, y'all, but remember we reported last week, y'all, that Kimochiii's beautiful, beloved mother, biological mother to be exact, Miss Frankie Long, passed. Well, now, y'all, it's being reported, y'all, that her son, one of Kimochiii's lesser-known siblings, y'all, is claiming that he's been uninvited, y'all, to the funeral. Now, he went on, it's sad, Brad. Now, he went on social media. He said, but guess what? He said, honey, if I can't go to the funeral, I'm going to go ahead on and put it out there on social media how I felt about my lovely mother. And he put, I'm going to read some of it. He said, hey, crazy lady. He said, I love you. I know you weren't happy that I was gay, laughing my butt off. He said, child, you wanted me to have kids. He said, so bad, Mom. He said, girl, I can't get with that, honey. Where do I begin? He said, I should have been there more. I was there as much as my body could have. You were the sweetest little lady but I can ever sing. He said, and all we did was talk about men and how many of them you could have. He said, laughing my butt off. He said, and you wanted them all, child. He said, but, child, so did I. He said, you deserve more than anyone gave you. He said, you deserve to be here, and you deserve for people to know how smart and regal you were. He said, I love you, Ladybug. He said, I'll always love you, Ladybug. He said, I'll never not love you. He said, I'll bring you flowers every time I get a chance, Mom. He said, I know. I told you how I didn't go to my adopted mother's funeral, and you told me on your life not to miss yours. I can't keep that promise. I tried. I hope you forgave me. He said, I'm sorry. One day I'll be able to hug you in the clouds. Well, he said, well, I got to go. If I don't, I'll be here forever talking about them dances you made and how you wanted me to be your stylist and hairdresser, laughing out loud, knowing damn well I don't know nothing about either of those things. He said, I love you, Ladybug, XOXOXOX, y'all.
That's really sad.
It's very sad.
That's hurtful.
Yeah.
And I just hope that whatever family issues they have, he have an opportunity, regardless of where his place was in his mother's life, that he would get a chance to have closure, like everybody else. If she gave birth to him, I would hope and pray that they all get together and work that out. I really feel bad about that whole situation. I hate Miss Frankie died.
Yeah.
It's just sad
Sometimes
altogether.
it's a blessing in death, Rick. Sometimes that do bring some family members together. I know when people pass away, it bring a lot of turmoil to it. People come out of the woodworks, but maybe this is a positive thing. Maybe this is something Frankie wanted. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, let's keep all parties in the family. I mean, how can you just be uninvited? Can you have a private funeral and just uninvite somebody? You can't come into church, and I thought the church was a public place.
Well, this is just one side of the story. Maybe he didn't get an invite or something, or didn't get any information, so he feels uninvited. We really don't know. Let's just see if we can find out something else. If not, let's just pray for them and let them be and try to figure it out. Family is rough when somebody passes away. All kind of crazy stuff happen. I know firsthand.
Yes, sir. Tell me
about
it.
Yeah. All right, and my final story, y'all. Issa Rae, people still talking about Issa Rae tying the knot, but honey, one of the things she did for her wedding gift to herself, she got her some teeth made. she got us some platinum and diamond teeth made, you know, for the way she said she wanted to have something for her, so she had that done, and everybody's talking about it.
She got some grills.
Yeah, she got a grill, honey, from a guy in Atlanta, honey, and she got that grill made, honey, and that's what she wore for her wedding, honey. She had platinum and diamonds, so I'm like, all right. I was like, all right, Miss Rachel. She did that, and it looks cute in the mouth, though, so congratulations to Issa Rae and her grill. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is nightshade. On the high end, you say nightshade, and on the low end, you say beautiful lilac. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, 10 minutes after the hour, y'all. More Rick's Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, Rick's Smiley Morning Show, 23 after the hour, y'all. Listen, the segment was being brought to you by Toyota. When you get behind the wheel of a handsomely rugged Toyota truck, mighty moments full of head-turning, half-ton swagger are always right around the corner. Toyota, let's go places. Now, a lot of stuff going on as COVID cases soar across the country with the new Delta variant. More and more companies are starting to debate whether or not they should require vaccines for all employees. Now, in New York City, Mayor Bill de Blasio announced all city workers would have to either get vaccinated or tested weekly for the virus. And in California, Governor Gavin Newsom declared a similar policy for state employees and healthcare workers. And now some people feel like being vaccinated or tested in order to work is a violation of their rights. And others have argued that it's the same theory applied to school children when vaccines and could help prevent a shutdown like in 2020. So the question is, are you personally comfortable with a vaccine mandate at your workplace? Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Special K, you got kids. What are your thoughts? I mean, not kids, no, because we're talking about adults. What are your thoughts with it about in the workplace?
Man, I had a thought on it that I think that it should be up to an employer to be able to make that determination. Because to me, it's not unlike having drug testing for certain jobs. Like, some people could say, well, it's my body, so what I do with it after work shouldn't be my boss's business. But if you using drugs could affect your work, then, and the same thing with a vaccine. That is your body, but if you coming into my workplace could get people sick and make me liable as an employer for people getting sick, then I should have the right to say you have to have a vaccine.
Right, but have anybody on the show have not been vaccinated as a kid?
I'm sure all of us have.
All got vaccinated.
All vaccinated.
That was a mandatory deal.
And the question is, what's the difference?
Right.
I
mean, we got to go off the facts, and the facts are people are still dying that are unvaccinated. So,
yeah, it's a pandemic right now with the unvaccinated.
Absolutely,
people that's been vaccinated you can still catch COVID-19, but you're not getting into the disease stage to the point where you have to be hospitalized and put on a ventilator like the ones right now that's not vaccinated. Those are the numbers don't lie. I'm just saying.
Yep.
So y'all think that employers should be able to mandate that, like, at any type of job?
Yeah, I do.
I do. And especially for the reason why you said, Kay, because at the end of the day, the employer becomes liable for the other employees that are at risk. So it's one thing is if you just doing your own thing, but if what you do affects someone else, then absolutely.
All right, let us know what you think. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Good morning.
I think they should be required. I'm a federal employee, and I've been working from home. If I go back into the office, I want to make sure that my coworkers are vaccinated so that I am safe. So I am all for it.
I'm very skeptical about the vaccine, the fact that they're giving out millions of dollars to take it. And I think if they try to get mandatory on my job, I think I will quit.
I don't agree with it, but, the government's going to be the government. And Mill said I don't agree with it. And Ricky Smiley Show, you number one.
So I don't think that it should be mandated. I think it should be optional for anyone that wants to take it because it's still an experimental drug.
I think it should be also mandated in our communities also because you have to think about the other areas we don't have, smallpox, measles. How do you think that we got rid of that because people had to get vaccinated? As a kid, you had to get vaccinated, so you've already been vaccinated, so what's wrong with this?
I think that no one should be taking that vaccine because it's a DNA changing technology that is patented, and when you get it, they now own you.
I feel like it should be mandated because if you're in the healthcare field especially, you should not have the right to put other people at risk.
I totally agree with that. People that's coming in there to get treated for COVID-19 and you haven't been vaccinated. Yeah, let us know what you think. If you can't get through, y'all hit us up at RickySmileTheMorningShow.com or hit us up on social media. So, just let us know what you think. More Ricky Smile the Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Ricky Smile the Morning Show. Hey, it is time for Ricky's Quickies, man. You got 5 seconds to say whatever you want to say. Get at your boy 8669. Ricky, let's go. Quickies.
This is Morgan Friedman, and I'm trying to reach Ricky Smiley and tell him that I would make a wonderful first black Superman.
Can you cash out me $2 to give me an ice house? Give me my ice house.
Quickies.
So hard for to beat me. Violin.
All I got to say is, in the beginning.
Beautiful. What is this, Velvet?
Special K, fine as hell.
I learned all my moves from Pastor Wilson.
I want to see my baby. I just bought my son a 92 Tahoe. A 92 Tahoe.
Ricky got a sinus infection.
Rocky, one time.
All right, y'all. Y'all hit us up 8669 Ricky 8669 RICKEY Ricky's Quickies. Thanks. Be quiet. Don't call back up here, bruh. More Ricky Smile the Morning Show. We gotta go listen. I might have to run with that one while they listen. That's the only song that it come on and you in the car with your homeboy that you don't have to turn it off.
Yes. That ain't no man law violation.
That song is not a man law violation. You just got to let that one rock.
Man.
You gotta let it rock.
Really?
I don't care what
No,
nobody
that don't
says.
pass the. No, sir.
No,
sir.
I'm not turning it off. I ain't gonna make no eye contact with you, but I'm turning it up.
But did you hear what she said when the song started, Ricky?
Huh?
Did you hear the doggone song, what she said when it started?
What'd she say?
Tender was your kiss when you held me captive in your sweet embrace.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, no.
My lips begin to burn and my heart beats faster than a normal pace.
She said she's out on a limb.
There she is.
Yes,
baby. She's out on a limb.
When that song came out, chicks was taking pictures out there on a limb with some heels on. She inspired a lot of mamas.
I don't care what nobody say. Tim Marie Black. She
yes,
black
she
to me.
is.
She
definitely got a black heart.
Gotta be. Man, there's songs that Blue Eyed Soul songs that will stay in your head all day. That was Tina Marie, ladies and gentlemen. Man, y'all please welcome a legendary member of the all-time classic R&B group, The Time. Y'all give it up for the one and only Morris Day. Man.
What time is it, y'all? What time is it?
Man, I cannot believe we on the phone with Morris Day, bro. I'm tripping like for real.
Hey, that's cool. I'm glad y'all got me on here with you.
Man, we so happy to have you this morning, man, and congratulations on the 40th anniversary of your classic album, The Time. And it will actually be 40 years tomorrow. It was originally released on July the 29th, 1981.
Yeah. Man, that is hard to believe. 40 years of funk.
Man.
God.
Yeah.
So, man, first of all, thank you for getting up, jumping on with us this morning, man. Just take us back to the time when you was introduced to the world, to the Minneapolis sound. What do you remember most about making this album?
Well, I just remember that, we started the album. It was just me and Prince in the studio. We always jammed. He'd be on the bass and I'd be on the drums, and we'd lock in a groove. And then next thing you know, turn it into a song. So, I just remember that, it kind of happened quick. We did get it up, took that to Warner Brothers. They signed the group sight unseen, and then we had to finish the record in like 2 weeks. So it was really a whirlwind.
That's crazy.
Now you worked with Prince actually on The Time. Now, this project, he used the name Jamie Starr. What was it like working with such a creative genius? What was that like?
It was good and bad.
I bet it was.
Yeah, no, that dude didn't sleep, so we worked around the clock, and man, he lived and breathed music, and that's what he was all about. But it was a great experience, it taught me a great work ethic and just a lot of things about music, so it was a cool experience.
So 40 years later, how does it feel to still be able to hit the road touring and making music?
I'm just glad to be able to hit the road because, 2020 shut us down. So, we got, a lot of shows on the books coming up and, I can't wait to get to it. But it's a great feeling that people still, want to see what we do. So, we're blessed in that way. So, yes. It's a blessing.
Man, we talking to Morris Day, legend himself. You made it cool to be light-skinned. You know what I'm saying? When you came out, man, I got to know, man, when Prince asked you to be a part of the legendary film Purple Rain, what's one of your most favorite moments of that project and working with that project?
I think a lot of it. I think especially what's the password scene was one of my favorite moments, just the way that came together, on paper it was looking like, man, it's going to be hard to do. But, the director said action and me and Jerome nailed it, man. So that was one of my highlight moments.
No, man, when Jerome threw that chick in that dumpster, man, I hit the floor. Man, he slammed in the dumpster so hard.
That was a classic.
Right.
All right, so now, Mr. Day, being in the industry for 40 plus years, what would you say is the most important lesson that you've learned?
Well, I just think it's you just have to be original. You have to be true to your game. We grew up performing. There were bands on every other block in Minneapolis, so we were all about the stage. One of our biggest hits, The Bird, was recorded live. So, I just think to be a performer this day and age, to still be able to get out there and dance and do what we do, is important.
Whatever happened to that, Brad, you remember the song, Don't Wait for Me?
Yes.
I just made love to you, girl. Boy, you talking about some middle school slow dancing with some Calvin Klein jeans on and she got on some chick jeans? What?
Jordache.
You thought your ass was in love when that song came out. That was everybody's first crush.
Yes.
Man, listen, so how can people get the 40th anniversary edition of The Time?
Well, I think it's pretty much available everywhere. Warner Brothers did a big release on it, so all the streaming services, and I think I know they're doing physical products, so you can get in the record stores if they exist anymore. But it's available pretty much everywhere.
Man, I'm so honored that you came on the show this morning. I've been a big fan since I was a kid, man. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for Morris Day.
Yes.
And hey Morris, we're gonna play Cool right here. Here's Cool by The Time. Ricky Smile the Morning Show. Let's go. Morris Day, y'all. All right, y'all. Ricky Smile the Morning Show. 27 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by Indeed. That's right. With Indeed Instant Match, just sponsor a post and immediately receive a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Make sure you visit Indeed.com/credit. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcil, here with a quick look at your front page news. 4 police officers testified before a House committee investigating the Capitol attack on January the 6th. The officers said that they were beaten, crushed, and repeatedly tased by rioters. They said, quote, all of them were telling us Trump sent us. Another officer spoke about how he and other black officers were called the N-word. A D.C. Metro police officer had this to say to lawmakers, i.e. Republicans, who he feels have turned against them.
What makes the struggle harder and more painful is to know so many of my fellow citizens, including so many of the people I put my life at risk to defend, are downplaying or outright denying what happened. I feel like I went to hell and back to protect them and the people in this room. But too many are now telling me that hell doesn't exist or that hell actually wasn't that bad. The indifference shown to my colleagues is disgraceful.
Representative Liz Cheney, one of 2 Republican members, said that the committee should investigate Donald Trump's role in the attack. Now, in other news and an update on a story we've been following, the man accused of killing spree at Asian-owned spas in Atlanta area pled guilty to 4 counts of murder and was sentenced to life in prison yesterday. And last but not least, the CDC has updated its mask mandate and guidance to recommend that fully vaccinated people wear masks indoor in areas with high transmission of COVID-19. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Well, let's start with the Tokyo Olympics update for everybody. Medal leaders. USA is leading the pack with 30 total medals so far. China is 24, and Japan has a total of 20. USA men's basketball team, they bounced back with a blowout victory over Iran. Swimmer Katie Ledecky wins the gold in the 1,500-meter freestyle. And yes, update with our sister Simone Biles. She withdraws from the individual all-around finals, which would have took place on tomorrow. She will not compete in order to focus on her mental health, man. And hundreds of her fellow pro athletes from all sports has expressed their support. And, of course, on behalf of the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, we support Simone as well, man. So keep doing what you're doing. Houston, Texas quarterback Deshaun Watson. He will have no restrictions despite sexual misconduct allegations of more than 20 women massage therapists accusing him on crossing the line during what were supposed to be routine rub-down sessions. So he's at camp. He's with the Texans, and as of right now, NFL has no restrictions on him. So we'll see what happens. Last but not least, the feud between NFL star quarterback Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers is obviously over. He finally arrived to camp, and they must have got that doggone restructured situated with his contract and given him the money that he deserves as being one of the best quarterbacks ever of all time. So it's looking like that we will see number 12 behind the center for Green Bay. That's what I got for sports right now. Follow my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's talk it out. It is what it is. The Brat got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brent?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. Oh, Lord, let's get off into it. So the Baby's controversial Rolling Loud performance continues to stir up trouble, not just for him, but also for his surprise guest, Tory Lanez. Now, in case you missed it, the Baby went out of his way to do a big reveal of Lanez Saturday night at his setup for the Hip Hop Festival in Miami. But a lot of fans weren't happy about it because Meg Thee Stallion performed on the same stage right before the duo. So, Tory, he's accused of shooting Megan in the foot last summer, and Rolling Loud sources with direct knowledge say that she and her team, at the festival were upset about him appearing on stage with the Baby less than an hour after she finished her set. And that's because the judge issued a protective order following the alleged shooting incident, requiring Tory to stay at least 100 yards away from Megan, and we're told that she was still backstage when the performance took place. Even worse, the sources in Megan's camp is miffed by the Baby performing because he performed one of her songs that features her called Cassius right before bringing out Tory Lanez. They said, we're told that Megan felt like this was a giant F-you to her, mocking her and the ongoing criminal case with Tory, in a way menacing her. Oh, Lord. The sources say after an elaborate reveal of Lanez went down, the Seminole Tribal Police were contacted about the possible violations of Megan's protective order, and the L.A. County DA's office was also informed. Oh, Lord. If you're supposed to stay away, just follow the rules.
Yeah.
Man. All right, y'all. Moving on. Boosie said that his Instagram account was banned due to racism. During the interview, the head of Instagram revealed why Boosie was banned from Instagram, saying that he violated the platform's nudity policy. He said, you got to draw the line somewhere, and it's a nudity policy. He said, we try to be clear. You can appeal, but if you get too many strikes, something will happen. Well, Boosie said, how the hell my Instagram was took because of nudity? Y'all took it because of racism. That's why it was took. Adam Mosery, can you give me my page back? Y'all gave her page back. Can you give me my page back? Give me my official Boosie page back with 10.5 million followers so I can help feed my family some more. Do y'all think about the hurt that you cause people's families when y'all take their page? The community want to see me, man. Just like y'all want to see the people y'all love. The community want to see me, man.
You better get to TikToking.
Man, I don't think they letting him back in. He been cut out for a long time, and they probably just is tired of it. So he probably got away with a lot of stuff. I'm not sure what was.
Is he on Facebook? Page. Do we have any kind of social media?
He probably does, but you know, Instagram, when they build up, you do get more money for stuff, for advertisements and stuff when you have like 10 million followers. So,
yeah.
Man, I hate it for him, but it is what it is. They obviously ain't giving it back because he's been asking for it back for a long time.
Well, can they teach a class for him to let him know what to put on there and what not to say?
I mean, I think we all know. I mean, because every time you do something crazy, they will block it or stop it or whatever they do when they see something they don't like.
Yeah,
but
they have guidelines. And
it depends on how many times.
Stay within the guidelines.
Exactly. So who knows how many times he got away with a lot of stuff, and then they took it, and that's one person they is not giving it back to. So I don't know what he gonna do, but he probably got to figure something else out because they don't care what he's saying. For real.
Yeah. Oh.
Man, right. All right, y'all, we gonna wrap up the hot spot right there. But coming up next, we got that good old praise mix down. I'm your girl, Brett Tat Tat. You can catch me on all my social media at So Brett. Time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.